Alright, so after when you have the plugin installed on your website, on your WordPress website, you need to come to this page, splash screen, and here you will find all the screens that you have created, and you can add new screens by clicking this new screen button. Here we have the toggle option. In this column you can on off each splash screen, then splash screen name, then number of views on a splash screen. ER is the engagement rate of the splash screen. Then we have the editing options. This lets you edit the splash screen, delete, duplicate, and preview. We have one more called embed, but that's available in pro version. Embed lets you embed your splash screen on any website you want. Now let's begin with creating a new splash screen. This is the canvas where you will work, where you can create your splash screen. At the left side you find certain tabs. First one is the control tab, which gives you some control abilities on your splash screen. Basically enable, disable splash screen, add filters where you want to display the splash screen. Then we have number of times to show to each visitor. Then we have cookie duration, which you can set for this particular feature. Then we have the templates tab. Here you can choose the templates you want to use. Let's suppose I want to use this this template. Just click on it and it will update the screen with the new content. The next option that we have is the layouts option. This lets you choose predefined layout for the splash screen, and please keep in mind that will update the content as well. So let's go with this layout, and changing the layout will reset the content. Background and top bar will not be changed. Are you sure? Okay. As you can see, the layout has been changed. Now we have the background tab, which contains 3 sub tabs. One is color tab. You can change the background color of your splash screen. You can add an image to your splash screen. You can add a video to your splash screen background. Then we have top bar. You can enable, disable top bar just like that. You can add a background color to your top bar. You can add a text color to it. Then we have the shortcode option. To certain plugins and themes offers you shortcode, so you can just make use of them, make use of shortcodes in your splash screens. Then we have the launch option. In the launch options we have the trigger points, when you want the splash screen to trigger, and couple of additional options. Enable click to launch. You can basically have a link on a website which when clicked will trigger the splash screen. This is something very important for creating two-step opt-ins. Then we have click anywhere to close. When you have this option checked, and whenever users click anywhere on the splash screen, it basically closes the splash screen. Then we have add a close button. It basically adds one close button to your splash screen, just like that. Then we have exit intent. Is our custom algorithm which is created to analyze the behavior of the visitors, and it automatically detects when the user is intending to close the tab, is to leave the page. So it triggers the splash screen when the exit intent is detected. Next we have delayed splash screen. You can delay the screen. You can basically set the number. You can basically set when to display the splash screen. You can set like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. If I set 20 seconds, it will display the splash screen. After 20 seconds, the page has been loaded. Launch when document loads. It triggers your splash screen when the page loads. Launch when mouse leaves the document. When user is trying to exit, or just user is trying to leave the page, it will trigger the splash screen. Launch when scroll down. This triggers when you have this option checked, it will basically trigger the splash screen when user scrolls down. So if you can also set the custom pixels. Suppose if I set 200, it will trigger the splash screen when I scroll down 200 pixels. This is very advanced option when you want people to engage with your offer after when they have read your content, after when they have read your actual website content. So you can basically set around like 1000 pixels. So by 1000 pixels, after when user scrolls 1000 pixels, by that time user must have already read your content. That's why they have scrolled down to the bottom, scroll down to at least 1000 pixels. So displaying a splash screen at that time makes more sense, because by that time user must have read your content. Now let's move with the editing options, how you can edit your splash screens. This editor comes with fully drag and drop interface, so you can just drag and drop any element anywhere you want. So you can just simply drag this to the top like that, and you can edit them and add any content you want. You can add text element, you can add an image element, you can add a video element, widget, form, coupon, timer, CTA. Let's begin with text. You can basically even see a live preview of the text which you are adding. Let's say this is my text, and it automatically updates the text dynamically. Now we have the font styling options here: font size, font family, font weight, letter spacing, line height, all the essential CSS options that you might need. The next one we have is the image options. You can add any image to your splash screen. Next we have the video option. You can add HTML5 videos on your splash screen. It comes with control options, autoplay, muted, loop. You can even add YouTube videos. Simply paste your embed code here. You can adjust the height and width of the video, or you can set it to auto. Next we have widget option. Widget option lets you display any WordPress widget on your splash screen. So this makes this plugin limitless, because you can literally display any content on your WordPress splash screen using the widget option, because there are tons of WordPress widgets available for almost anything, for surveys, for social icons, etc. Next we have the form option inbuilt. Using this you can add opt-in forms on your splash screens. You can basically write your input field text, then input email field text, and then field font, field size, and then button text, and then the font text. Then you have background color, form width. You can set it to fixed 100%, or you can hide the name field if you want. Then open form submission in a new window. Then you can choose which service you want to use, and then set and put a form action URL right here. Next we have coupon option. Let me just show you a preview of this form option. Here we go. This is how the form looks like, sleek and sexy. Hide the name field, or any property. You can change any property you want. Next we have coupon option. This coupon option lets you add coupon codes on your splash screen, and ability to copy those coupon codes, and when someone clicks on copy option, it opens your page and basically cookies the user with the affiliate ID. So you can set my code, and then open your link here, like suppose let's say google.com, let's say example.com. You can add your affiliate link here, then choose the button text, and then done. Here we go. Now when someone clicks on copy code, it opens a new tab with your link, and also it copies this coupon code to your clipboard. Next we have timer option. Timer options lets you display countdown timers on your splash screens. You can set the time zone, year, month, day, hour, and redirect to it. This is where the page should redirect after the countdown timer has ended. You can configure the style options. You can basically set the digits and up color and the down color. I'm not really good at it, but you can just play around with it. Digit text color, let's make it black. Label color, let's make it white. Here we go. And it's fully responsive. It looks good on any mobile device, tabs, or any screen resolutions. Next we have CTA option. CTA options lets you add a call to action button. Let's say I add a click here button, and I can just make the button look good by adding a background color, text color black, maybe this, then radius let's say 4, and maybe link it to Google, and then link. Done. Here we have the CTA button right hand. Next screen ID, you can interlink your splash screens. So let me just give you a live demo of this. Click here, text, click here. Now let's text line center, text color black, background white, border let's make it 4, and let's put the ID as 10, let's copy this screen ID, second screen, let's paste this ID here. Then now we have the CTA button right here. Launch options, you can just enable it, make it 10. You can just keep it 1, but it will display only 1, so when I refresh it, it will not display again, so I'm making it 10 for that reason. Now let's see a live demo on the website. Now when I click on this, it loads another splash screen. So using this feature, you can interlink your splash screens and create questionnaires, funnels, whatever you want. You can add click to close options. So when a user like say skip this, skip. Now if user clicks on this, click to close. Now if user clicks on the CTA button, it will close the splash screen. You can link it to a web page using this link feature and add a link here, URL here. So that's it. That's all with the features of Konvertio. With all these advanced launch options and control options and the ability to add pretty much everything on a splash screen and display on a full screen, it makes it one of the best WordPress engagement plugin out there.